From Nashville, Tennessee, it's Country Music Time, brought to you by your local Air Force recruiter and this radio station. Now here's the star of this week's show, Joe Sun.
I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to take my grandmother away, for to take my grandmommy away. I made a circle, be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home away in that sky, Lord, whoa, in that sky. In the sky, so they say, in that sky. If me and my brother and my sister, we found and tried to be brave, we could not help from crying when they laid my grandmother in a grave, when they laid my grandmama in a grave. So they say, in that sky.
Welcome to Country Music Time, Joe Sun. I read something in your bio, which I must tell you, by the way. This write-up on you from over at Electra is probably one of the absolute best ones I've ever seen.
Oh, well, I'll have to tell the staff about that out there on the coast because there's some real good people. I've just joined Electra Records. The last time, I believe, we did some things, I was still with Ovation.
I was interested to read in there that you, and I've never heard it, that you had done a reading of the traditional Silent Night, and don't ask me why, but that shocked me.
Well, as a matter of fact, when I first joined Electra, they were putting together a Christmas album, and they wanted to know if I wanted to put a song on the album, and if so, what. And it was one of those kind of real strange things. It just so happened that night before, my mother was visiting me, and I was sitting in the kitchen playing Silent Night. And she happened to, I didn't know the second verse to it, and she happened to have the words in her purse. This is in July. Can you imagine that, man? She was carrying around the words of Silent Night, so it was like it was almost meant to be, you know. But the next day I walk into Electra, and Jimmy Bowen says, "You want to do Silent Night?" And I said, "Yeah, I sure do. I just got the lyrics for it." We did cut it, and we got a real kind of laid-back rendition of it. It's very different, and I hope that the stations will play it every Christmas.
And you've got your latest single out right now. It's what we're going to listen to.
There's some familiar people singing along with me on this new release, and I just wonder if maybe the folks can't pick up on who it is.
Oh, okay. We'll just let them guess while they're listening.
Loneliness is a thing of the past. No heavy heart or teary eyes. You came along and cleared my cloudy skies, and now I see the sun at last. You make me wanna sing. You make me wanna smile. Brighten everything with the joy that you bring, and you make me wanna say. Every morning I greet the world with a smile. Everybody wants to know my secret. Well, I just tell them that it's you, yeah. This love you give me makes me happy as a child. Oh, you make me wanna sing. Yes, you do. You make me wanna smile. Yes, you do. You brighten everything with the joy that you bring, and you make me wanna sing. Make me wanna smile. You brighten everything with the joy that you bring, and you make me wanna say. You make me wanna sing. Make me sing and say, you make me wanna sing. You make me wanna sing.
And now here is Air Force Sergeant Chuck Hausey with a few words about the United States Air Force.
Thanks, Joe. You know, these days it's tough to get a good job without experience. There are plenty of openings for skilled technicians, but you can't get there without the right kind of training. If you're a high school graduate, the Air Force may be the best place to start. We offer some of the finest technical training in the world in fields like aircraft maintenance, electronics, computer systems, and more. And our training is free. All you need to do is apply. And you need a high school diploma, or you can apply during your senior year of high school. An Air Force representative can help you find what skills you're qualified for. Chances are you'll attend one of our 6 technical training schools and learn a good skill while you earn good pay and entitlements. Ask an Air Force recruiter for the details. Air Force training, it's the way to go.
You're walking on the edge of a razor blade. You're trying to cut through the smoke. Some may see you a renegade hanging from the end of a rope. Come hell or high water, whether right or wrong, you're damned if you stand or you fall. The harder they push, the further you're gone. Living outside of the law. 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 Ain't no fun at all. They got you running and hiding with your back against the wall. Living outside of the law. Living outside of the law. Living outside of the law. survive. No matter what you do, you know damn well you'll never ever get out alive. Whether you a woman or you be a man, you gotta go and follow your code. When you walk the line, you walk the best that you can, or you'll be living outside of the law. 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 Ain't no fun at all. They got you running and hiding with your back against the wall. Living outside of the law. Living outside of the law. Living outside of the law. Don't you know what you're doing? Living outside of the law. Living outside of the law. Gonna get yourself in trouble. Better stay right, better keep it. Oh yeah. Outside of the law. Outside of the law.
Living outside the law.
Yes, sir. I hope there's not a whole lot of people doing that right now.
We've got to go back, Joe, to the song that we heard before that, your new one.
Oh, who were those fellas singing along with me?
Who was that?
Well, I wonder if they guessed it out there, but that's the talents of the Oak Ridge Boys. And there's also a gal on there by the name of Candy Hemphill, who is the gal that wrote the song, and she's currently performing with her family, which is a gospel singing family, the Hemphills, and soon to do her own thing, I'm sure, as an artist, and she's just a fine writer and a great singer, so I'm sure that the folks will be hearing from her too.
She sounds really good in there, and I don't want to say someone sounds like somebody else because I know that no one really wants to do that, but I'll say that she's in the tradition of the Emmylou Harrises, the Janie Frickies, that
I
type.
don't think she'd feel bad at all about you saying that.
Really sounds good.
Well, thank you.
What's in your plans now, Joe? What are you going to do?
Oh, boy, I've got every day now I'm swimming and working out. I really am. I've been getting into that kind of thing to get ready for some heavy road trips come next summer. I've got a new producer by the name of Jimmy Bowen who heads up Elektra Records. I'm going back into the studio very shortly. I've really actually disbanded my band Shotgun. I won't be going on the road too much until probably next summer, and I'll put them back together then. And it's just a matter now of I want to concentrate on writing a lot, and it's kind of like a squirrel storing up nuts, man. So when it comes time to use them, I got them.
Well, I want to wish you the very best of luck between now and the time you hit the road, and of course after that. And I know that all your fans out there will be looking forward to seeing you tour the U.S. and all over the world, for that matter.
Yeah, we've done that, and I hope to get back over there again. And I appreciate it, Chuck, and it's always good to be on the show and see the old alma mater once again.
The old Air Force.
That's it.
We'll always take you back in, Joe, if you want to come.
I'll do it. Maybe one of these days. You never can tell.
Country Music Time was recorded live in Nashville, Tennessee, and was brought to you by your local Air Force recruiter and this radio station. Technical direction by Pete Franquet, engineering by Jack Logan. This is Air Force Sergeant Chuck Hausey saying thanks again to Joe Sun and reminding you to contact your local Air Force recruiter to get more details about Air Force experience. It could be your ticket to a great way of life.